4. The Kansas City Royals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-2. The Rangers got 11 hits overall as they dismantled the A's 7-1. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
The rain is falling, but we will have baseball for you live on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jose Quintana gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So striding forward now, Adam Frazier. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And that's out number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 10. Bryan Reynolds.
Standing in, Bryan Reynolds. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he brings a more than respectable .357 batting average. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
1 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Jose Osuna, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 2-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack, no score. Mitch Keller, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. To 2-2 now.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge one-run victory yesterday. Able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
The 3-1 pitch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first, a double play. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
The set and the 1-1.
Ball 2. Count 2-1. Nope, that's a ball.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Soler. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 2-2. Here it is.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Cubs strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding into the box, Jason Kipnis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Wilson Contreras is on deck. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Inside and low, 2-1. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Hit the other way out toward right field. Osuna is there, 2 down. Here's Jason Hayward now to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third and no swing. It's ball 3.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first gets him and the side is retired.
Cubs are stepping in. Ke'Bryan Hayes, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. On the ground near home. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Up next for the Buccos, Jacob Stallings. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the Pirates are in the hit column.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Kipnis, return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Into the box, Nico Hoerner as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Line drive to left. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he popped him up. Here's Reynolds moving forward on it. Into a slide as he makes a great basket catch. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it. So that Beautiful sliding catch for sure, so worth another look with ShowTrack. And I think it's evident that the excellent route efficiency up in the high 90s was the main reason he was able to get to that one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-2, full count. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Grounded weakly toward third. He's right there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th. Still. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 4th inning with nobody out. Digging in, Adam Frazier as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Full count now. Pulled toward right center field. Soler is there. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Bryan Reynolds. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's a .333 hitter. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is foul right side. The 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now another 2-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
The right fielder, number
Standing in, Jorge Soler. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. To short, hit hard. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Second baseman.
The next Cub up, Jason Kipnis. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Wilson Contreras would be next. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in time and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5. Into the box now, Kevin Newman. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Drilled right back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw is wild and it gets away. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
The third baseman, number 13, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
To the plate now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Kipnis. And there's one away. Stepping up to the plate, Jacob Stallings trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Guillermo Heredia. Now the 2-1. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Right to him. Throw on to first gets him and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the end. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way. One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Heredia will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. So coming to the plate, Nico Horner. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Hayes moving to his left, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the... So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adam Frazier. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again, 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
the left fielder.
Digging in once again, Brian Reynolds. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
Next will be Jose Osuna. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a curveball misses inside. Josh Bell would be next. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
The 2-2 one more time.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
The next 3-2. Sliced hard on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. To short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his... Ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They're down 2-0. Alec Mills is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
for 30.
All set for the start of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Josh Bell. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
In now, Kevin Newman. Popped up. Contreras is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 19.
Digging in and looking for more, Colin Moran. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. In for strike 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Blackman is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. So digging in now, Jorge Soler, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Osuna is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
In is the second. Hernan Perez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. 1-2 now.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
The count now at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So stepping in, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Hernan Perez stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base. Fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Got him. At the plate, Guillermo Heredia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fouled off. The pitch.
Counsel.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And he is in there.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
The payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Lofted in the air out to right field. Soler is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Richard Rodriguez.
Number 48, Richard Rodriguez.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Heredia, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do. A nice job of getting it back in quickly. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nico Horner. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Now the 2-1. Charlie Blackmon, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hayward on second. Horner at first with no outs. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 2-2 pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Heredia. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Here's Chris Bryant now. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
There's ball 4. Kyle Crick answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Ready with the 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Crick is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty B, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble. What does he do? He kind of puts it in fifth gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch in a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they like the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the base. Craig Kimbrell is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Hayward. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Newman. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
In now, Colin Moran. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line to the right side. Soler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. Nothing in the... Keone Kela takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 35.
Settling in, Javier Baez will pinch hit here.
Number 9, Javier Baez.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Wilson Contreras.
And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Baez breaks from first. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Cubs are down to their final strike here. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Stallings. Over to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Pittsburgh Pirates used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.